Are you ready for the Astro-Weather weekend? Coffee Talks tonight, Friday the 13th, Saturday the 14th, Sunday the 15th of September. Astro-Weather. Pew. Grand Rising, good people. It is Eric Taylor, BigEAstro, back with another Astro-Weather report. It's been a long, fantastic birthday week. Thank you for all the love and birthday wishes for me and my son and everybody. It is such a pleasure to just receive the love from you guys, and I stay in such gratitude. It's been a great birthday week, and now we're ready for the weekend. The moon's in Capricorn, my moon, right? And we'll finish up today. It's at 20 degrees at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, and we'll finish up at around 26 East Coast, 27 degrees on the West Coast. So we are going to have really a Capricorn Aquarius moon weekend, because the Aquarius moon will be coming in Saturday, Sunday, and then leave out on Monday as we get into the Pisces moon, which will lead us to the Pisces super full moon on Tuesday night. Okay? September 17th. Make sure you go watch that video. It's a lunar eclipse, so just understand that you can feel the energies 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after, but things can really play out and manifest 6 months later to the Pisces new moon, which will probably be the first week of March. Capiche? You got it? You got it. So, things are going on in the news. We had I hate to say debate, because there wasn't really what a debate is, but we had the meeting of the two candidates. I'm ready to vote for Eric Taylor for president, okay, or Dr. Cornel West. But, it is what it is. But tonight we'll be looking at Trump's chart, a coffee talk. I'll be closing at around 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to come, email me, but send in the money, $11 for 70 minutes. If you can't make it live, you can still receive the recording. My Cash App is $BigEAstro, and the PayPal as a friend, tailored, the number 2, the letter U, tailored to you coaching @gmail.com. And we'll be looking at the natal chart of Trump. Born on the full moon, like Kamala Harris. His is 1 degree off. Hers was 27 degrees. His sun is at 22, moon at 21. Leo rising, Sag moon, Gemini sun. So it's going to be fascinating. And I've already seen some things in the chart that I can't reveal, only if you come to Coffee Talk, because I don't do people's charts that are alive and famous or whatever in public without their permission. So I haven't spoken to Trump since I met him at the GQ party, and I don't know if he would give me permission. He probably would. He's such a cavalier guy. But, anyway, let's get to the chart for the Astro-Weather weekend. Friday the 13th, I'm going to play Jason, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 70 minutes over Zoom, $11. You can't beat it. Astro-Weather, Capricorn, Aquarius moon, September, Virgo, the Virgo Capricorn Deacon, and the Virgo birth chart sale, 105-204, natal, solar return, or custom video summary, or secondary progression. The custom video summary is 204, and it's a steal. So email me and hit me up, all right? Eric Taylor, BigEAstro. Uh-oh, I hear the gardeners. All right, peace. Pew. All right, Friday, the day of the planet Venus, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, but it moves, so we're not just looking at the Libra ascendant, okay? But you see this Capricorn moon, and it will be conjunct Pluto tonight, Friday, okay? So that's going to be rather interesting and intense. And, you could see some Friday night, the news drops. But understand, with this Pluto retrograde, there's a lot of things going on, right? The Boeing strike, negotiations, stuff like that. You got things with Venezuela and just the different things with the migrants and what do you say? They're eating our pets. Nah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, there may be 1 or 2 cases, but dude, come on, You know, it's hey, yeah. I don't like to get into the discussions of that because the reality is that the political, financial, entertainment, all these structures are being destroyed and rebuilt. There are no accidents. So I just want you guys to understand that there's no fear, but don't hold on like Lot's wife. Don't turn around and turn to salt worried about this old way and system of society. It's not going to last. That's what happens when you're going from the Piscean age stage of Aquarius and then this final retrograde at 29 degrees. And yes, the sun, remember, 4 days away from the full moon, the lunar eclipse. You still see the eclipse, the nodes. Remember, this is a partial lunar eclipse because that's 6 degrees. Mercury's dancing back into Virgo. And you could look at my YouTube channel, watch my Mercury Virgo video, so you can really understand like how your logical analytical mind will be processing now and look at your Virgo house, right? We got the sextile from Mercury to Mars in Cancer, your private dancer. And remember I told you it does go to Leo, I think, in December 6th. To 6 degrees from December to February. But we're basically going to have Mars in Cancer, you guys, till April 2025. Adios, mijo. It's so intense, the energy, Lucy. Jupiter is dancing, moving along. And you still see the Saturn and Neptune retrograde, that Neptune at 28 degrees and a Saturn now down at 15. So one thing that you have to get, right, Louisiana, prayers for them, and Mississippi, the flooding. Remember I told you this before the lunar eclipse. Even the extreme weather, the fires in California, but I think those are more set up, probably it's more intentional, it's human created, whatever. But there's just a lot going on. And for California, you may not believe in the Chinese astrology, but it's very real. That's why they're going through so much. It is a dragon year, and California is the year of the dog, okay? So we just have to be really mindful of that, and also tapping in to this Uranus trine Pluto. It's like sudden random destructions and effects, but they're going to be for the positive. It won't feel like that at first because that's what Uranus does. It's like chaos, but it's a spiritual awakening. It's for the betterment of the future, but in creating chaos, it's not comfortable or it doesn't feel good at all. Right, and that Mars is going to sextile Uranus in a little bit. That will be kind of interesting. We came off the Moon-Mars opposition. The Moon is trining the Sun today. So Friday is just really harmonious, especially at this time now. I'm recording this at around 9 a.m. exactly. So, this is just a good flow of energy, and you'll feel it probably at least until maybe 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. So enjoy the early afternoon time on Friday. Friday night, there could be some things revealed about business, structures, finances. BRICS is going to be making their announcement soon, and, just strap your boots on. That could really affect our economy because so many nations are going to be going against the American dollar. And that may happen right before October, but definitely before the election. It could even be towards the end of September or around between the 17th and 23rd. So we shall see, you know what I mean? Let's just see. We still got Venus at home in Libra and the Lilith, right? And we're getting closer to this Venus coming up to the square in Pluto, but it's also getting ready to oppose Chiron, the wounded healer. So still, I versus we, the North Node, South Node, but we have to be instinctual about choosing the peaceful business relationships, even with who we communicate with in the community for shopping, the marketplace, right? Got neighbors going crazy about the ding-dong ditch, which the kids shouldn't be doing, but our kids do it, every kid does it, and it's just got to stop. But, I think sometimes adults can get overly carried away because if nobody's damaging your property, it's just a doorbell. You know what I mean? I find it annoying too, but I'm not like going crazy screaming at kids or whatever it is. This Mars is kind of squaring the nodes. So that's where you're seeing that it's happening on eclipse, the cardinal grand cross, right? But remember, Mars, even just squaring the nodes, there could be some karmic fated things around the homeland, and around our food. So here's an example. There have been recalls on chicken, beef, candy like chocolates, and now bread. I don't know if you're paying attention to these recalls, but it's going to affect the prices and increase them. We're going to have inflation on the food, and our food supply is under attack. I mean, come on, like, what do you guys need to see or hear? You're going to feel it in the wallet, but it's very, it's not an accidente, okay? So that's Friday. Let's get to Sabado. And Friday's date night romance. We'll be on live Saturday night. Oh, and go watch my podcast now with Ryan K. Huff, episode 245, a self-sabotage and mindset coach. He does human design, breath work, a brilliant gentleman, a professional actor, really good guy. He's a Taurus, Leo rising, Sag moon. We had a great interview. Please go watch and support that. Go back, watch my NDE. We had the live on my birthday. And before that, we had, 3 amazing NDE stories with El Saramaga, Betty Guadagno, and Kimberly Braun. So please go back and watch those and comment. Really great episodes, fascinating stories with these 3 women. I mean, just, I'm starting to see why people, like my NDE story, and I'm on so many podcasts and all these different things. And I should have another one coming out soon with a great brother, Israel from Africa. His name is Israel, and he's from Ghana. Great interview. I'll let you know when that's coming out. And then Tanya Kernapin, she's got a summit. And the link, you'll see the link for the podcast and the summit. It's in my community page. And I sent out, I'll be sending out like a big email so people can come. And this summit is about, radiant change, like really getting the proper tools to really change your life for the better. And she's got, I couldn't make it live at the summit on the 17th and 18th, but I did do the podcast interview. So that goes from the 13th to the 18th. She's a sweet Scorpio woman, Canadian, and really has a really cool program. Okay, so go check that out on my community page and check your email. And like I said, you can still sign up for Coffee Talk. I'll be closing it around 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern. It's $11. I mean, you can't beat it. Learn about Donald Trump's chart. Whether you like him or love him or whatever, it's just fascinating astrologically. Very fascinating. And you can see things with his kids and 3 wives and all types of stuff. So it should be kind of fun. Okay. And even the dying of Fred Trump Jr., and we'll talk about that as well, different things. So let's get to Saturday, September 14th. All right? Astro-Weather weekend, BigEAstrology. All right, Saturday, 14. Tú sabes, hablando español un poquito. Estudia español, en la escuela, la Universidad de Maryland, 3 años, okay? So, yeah, the moon is dancing, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, in Aquarius, 4 degrees. So, we'll finish up around 10 degrees, 11 degrees West Coast. So, you're really going to experience that, like I said, Saturday, Sunday, and a little bit into early Monday morning. But, the Aquarius moon, I collect Aquarius moons at Coffee Talk, although I haven't seen a few of them lately, but that's all right. Because new people come and then they may have Aquarius moons too. But yeah, this is an emotionally detached energy, but it is about freedom and liberation. We still don't have a ceasefire. We still don't have peace in the world, and Russia, Ukraine, and Putin has warned, do not have those long-range missiles from America or England come into Russia from Ukraine. Okay, that is literally like a threat, and I don't know. We gotta kind of take him serious, and I don't think America really wants to. There's so much that I don't think the average person really knows about Ukraine and what this is really about. I'm not going to get into it, but it's an illusion that we care about democracy all over the world. Okay, I'll just say that. So yeah, Venus and Libra, and this moon is going to trine the South Node and then Lilith, okay? And then it will get to Jupiter on late Sunday night, okay? So really going into Monday morning, but late Sunday night. But so, yeah, you'll see, like I said, this will go to like 11 degrees. And then tomorrow at 12 noon, it'll be at about 16, 17, it's about 17 degrees. Okay. So that's where it's getting into trining the Lilith and the Libra. And then we'll get to, you'll see it on Sunday, trining Jupiter. So really a nice weekend, Saturday, for communications, hopefully for some changes. Listen, you're seeing different things happen with the technology, and we just have to be very mindful and careful that we're not being duped by AI things, because now you can basically put in the speech and have another person talk and present something, and it'd be like an advertisement or a commercial, and it looks like it's a real human and it's just an AI. That's where we're at, good people. The Virgo sun, this Virgo, Capricorn, Deacon, Mercury. And just so you know, with the Vesta, yes, it's like a twin flame energy, but like Giliana, I can explain that, with the soul contracts and just even connecting with Katie, who I met is amazing, who, channels the God and the Creator. It's more like a divine flame, not a twin flame. And it doesn't have to be love. It can be child, parents, siblings. But the Vesta is about what you're encouraged to focus and concentrate on. And so with Virgo, I think it is the spiritual, mental, and physical health and your nutrition, and that's what Virgo season's about. We're getting into, this is the harvest, but it's also about, like Scorpio, kind of purging and cleansing, but Virgo, the word is more purifying, right? Being more perfect and being detailed and precise about the intestine, your gut health, all right? So you're going to see this sun trining Pluto very soon. We're already getting into that energy with the grand Earth trine. You're going to start to feel it. So really think about what is it that you want to manifest in the spiritual realm to bring into the physical reality for this Pisces lunar eclipse, super full moon, because it's very close to the Earth. So that's what it's about. We have to build and be intentional about what we are asking for, but the work we're doing in the spiritual realm to bring it into the physical realm. And this grand Earth trine is the perfect way. But yeah, you see the Mars, and we're going to see this. We're already in the energy of the grand cardinal cross. And it's definitely going to affect food and the food supply. And the fact that it's kind of karmic and fated with the nodes, it's letting me know that we can no longer rely on the structures and systems to give us healthy food. I mean, gosh, we know we've been being poisoned and toxined for decades. Look at the rise in mental disabilities and diseases and autism. It's not natural. So what do we need to change? What should we be doing differently? You know what I mean? You can't be lazy anymore or cheap. Spend money on the farmer's market. Spend money on your nutrition, not your material items. You see, that's where we get it twisted. Who cares if you're driving a Mercedes-Benz or wear Versace or Prada, right? You need to be eating, even if you do eat meat, grass-fed, grass-raised, and then organic, not just like stuff that's getting sprayed on in the markets, like real farmers from yourself or farmers markets organic food without the pesticides and all that stuff. This is time to make those changes. Pisces super lunar eclipse on the axis of health. 25 degrees, 7, spirituality. Very spiritual number. So let's really cleanse. All right, let's get to Sunday, and we'll see this Aquarius moon. I may go a little bit later. I'll just go 12 p.m. Maybe just go at 12 p.m. All right, enjoy your Saturday. It's Saturday. Saturn got a time. We live in a Saturn, Satan, Saturnian bubble matrix. Okay, and so, one thing that you have to understand. Oh, and this moon, like I told you, right, the trine to the south node on Saturday. Some past concepts, thoughts, conversations, or relationships could come up that, that maybe you pulled away from too early. That could happen. But, even that are around health, science, technology. And how you even make things look aesthetically beautiful. Okay? So it's an interesting time and interesting energy. But Saturn is karma, but it's your DNA, your bones. So lift, full weights. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, best days to lift weights. Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. It just is. If you work with the energy of the planets, it's going to benefit you. Get that spirulina, the sea moss. Oh my gosh, please. All right, I love you. Eric Taylor, BigEAstro. Let's get to Sunday. This Aquarius moon. I say, 11 and 6. Let's go. I bet you it's 17 degrees. Let's see if I'm right. 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific for Sunday. Astro-Weather weekend. Pew. All right, Sunday the 15th, the day of the sun, Virgo season. Happy birthday, Virgos. And please take advantage of the Virgo birth chart sale. Just starting to get some people warmed up. Virgo, you've been kind of slow. This is the biggest sale you're going to get. I'm telling you. $105, 65 minutes live over Zoom. You're saving $95. Do you realize that? And I don't just give you the chart reading. You get videos of your planetary placements, the chart, the recording, and tools to reprogram your subconscious mind, heal your inner child, and positive affirmations. I go in for you as an astrologer, and the custom video summary is the same thing. It's just a recorded video, and I do current and future transits to the natal birth chart. Okay, Eric at BigEAstrology.com. Hit me up. Oh, wow. Okay, I was wrong. 19 degrees. So it's going to finish up at around 25 degrees on the East Coast, 26 on the West Coast. So let's see, about 4 degrees, 8 hours. So about 8 a.m. on Monday, 8 a.m. Eastern on Monday, we should get into the Pisces moon. Okay? So, yeah. So the majority of Monday, but around 8 a.m., 5 a.m. Pacific. So yeah, enjoy this Aquarius moon, and it is trining the Lilith, okay? And really you're seeing it's trining the Venus, okay? So, that's where you can really have these innovative and futuristic conversations with food, finance, and money on Sunday, where you're like, setting up the food for the school week, and you're like convincing your kids, hey, let's eat some celery. Let's get some avocado, blueberries, broccoli, almonds for healthy snacks. You know what I mean? The walnuts. So, that's kind of like a little bit of Aquarius moon energy. Saturday and Sunday should be interesting news-wise. But remember, with all these planets in retrograde from Pluto to October 11th, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, and Chiron, there's still this kind of pause and hurry up and wait and redo, reanalyze, reassess, right? How you are transforming, how you are moving forward, how you are healing your wounds, how you are putting in your discipline and hard work, how are you doing your spiritual practice, and how are you kind of daydreaming and being creative and imaginative. How are you, doing the agape Christ-like love, Book of Ephesians, compassion and empathy. So this sun is, getting closer, smushed in between opposing Saturn and Neptune, but it's getting closer to the Neptune now, Gosh, Virgo season is moving so fast. So remember, the birth chart sale ends on the 21st. That's next Saturday. You got 8 days, Virgo, sun, moon, rising. Next Saturday at midnight, and then next Sunday, the Libra birth chart sale begins. Okay? So, Libras, I know you're going to outdo the Virgos. Because right now, the Virgos are I don't know, where my Virgo brethren at, Virgo power. So, Mercury, and Mercury is really kind of catching up, moving fast, right? So that 10 degrees, it's coming off the trine of Ceres, and it's going to be opposing Saturn soon. And that's the superlunar eclipse. We've been talking about it. The Mars is really at this place in Cancer where you're feeling that square to the Lilith, okay? You see Lilith there? And it's still squaring the nodes, all right? Jupiter, Gemini, don't forget, this is the time to expand your conversations. Don't expand the gossip. That's low vibrational energy. But expand your knowledge and your input and your curiosity to investigate and research. But this is podcast energy, Jupiter and Gemini, until June, I believe June 9th of 2025. So go for it. If this is your dream, start your podcast. And if you're a client of mine, reach out to me. I'll subscribe and support it. And obviously, this moon is getting ready to activate Saturn and Neptune on Monday and Tuesday. So that's going to be fascinating. So just know, this is going to finish up, I told you, at 25, 26 degrees. So it'll be going into Pisces. So when I look at it, it'll probably be like Monday morning, like 2 or 3 degrees when we're looking at it at 12 noon, 9 a.m. Pacific. Don't forget to ground in earth and nature. I would, you could even put out your crystals to start charging Monday night, but they'll be out. Remember, the full moon is 10:34 p.m. Eastern, 7:34 p.m. Pacific, and the sun is setting now at around 6:35, 6:36 p.m. So it'd be dark on Tuesday night, even on the west side. Okay, I can't believe it. I don't know, you guys, if you really knew me in the back of the day, I can't believe I live in the West Coast. That is like, see, that's where you realize definitely the cardinal Capricorn moon, the mutable Virgo energy, but my fixed rising sign, it's surprising, but not really, because when you have Aquarius in the 4th house, you tend to, and Capricorn in the 3rd, Scorpio risings tend to do better in drier climates. So the New Mexico, the Nevada, the Arizona, even the Utah, part of Washington and part of California is actually good for Scorpio risings, okay? And it's not even terrible for the Libra or Sag risings either, okay? Virgo risings tend to move, but not, it's not necessarily desert area. But they probably tend to like places that are warmer, more Cali. I wouldn't recommend anybody moving to Cali this year or really ever, but that's just my personal opinion. And you have to tune in to your, to God or your spirit guides, meditate and pray on it. But, hey, I tell my friends in California, don't you think it's time to go? Don't you see all the stuff that's going on, let alone just the homelessness and financially, but energetically and spiritually, I think California is, California and New York is no más, adios. So enjoy the Astro-Weather weekend. Hope I see you at Coffee Talk tonight. It's going to be super duper fun. 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Pacific. I got my alarm set. Make sure you sign in on time. And email me, eric@BigEAstrology.com. Coffee Talk, Astrological Coffee Talk with Eric. Virgo birth chart sale. Have a great weekend. 13th, 14th, 15th. God bless. Pew. Yeah, man, that's it for the Astro-Weather weekend, you understand? Hope the mind not leaking. Take a peek in. Don't be freaking. Do something productive over the weekend. You say you sign up and take a one-on-one astrology course with the boy, BigEAstrology.com. Or you understand, you learn about your moon, my moon tracking service. Yeah, man, it's super beneficial to understand the moon, how to rock in your chart, you know? You get the wisdom and the knowledge. You say, what I say to Jay-Z? Or Jay-Z say, you trying to kick knowledge? Come on, man, be brolic. But yeah, man, get the fruits and veggies. You know, put depth in your body. Vibrate the density. It's not good to put in the acid and mucus in your gut. You got to stop eating the meat. You are meat. If you are meat, why you eat meat? Only the lion do that. No other animal they're not carnivore. They're not carnivore teeth. You can't walk up to me no goat and a calf and a cow and say, "How," and bite and eat them. It not work that way. The teeth not sharp like that. You say, "My herbivore, my fruitivore, my omnivore," but really herbivore, fruitivore. H3O, get your knowledge, you know. So Virgo, come on, hit me up, Virgo birth chart sale. It's the Astro-Weather weekend. Hope you respect and understand the boy. But Coffee Talk, this is me close it off around 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Eastern, the latest. Don't come late. I don't have time to be checking everything for that. You see me a busy man. I got clients today. You know, I work up until Coffee Talk. So respect my time. Okay? It's really good, fair, cheap prices. You know? It's $20 for the big one on September 29th, looking at the solar eclipse in Libra. And this one, 70 minutes, $11. Yeah, man, 2025 may have to raise the prices. Okay? I mean, come on. You know, may do a great service for the people. But the people have to serve back. Right? So the healer, may call me a guru. But you have to pay the guru. All right, you guys. Virgos, hit me up. Sun, Moon, Rising, Birth Chart Sale, 105-204. Eric@BigEAstrology.com. Enjoy the weekend. Capricorn, Aquarius, Moon. And we'll talk about the super lunar eclipse on Monday's Astro-Weather. And I think my Steelers will win. The Jets should win this weekend. I think the Giants lose again. Cowboys should beat the Saints. Should be interesting football Sunday. All right. Astro-Weather. Weekend. Biggie Astrology. Peace. I love you. And thanks again for all the birthday wishes. Really appreciate it. And comment on these podcasts. Listen to these interviews. These people, they're amazing. And when I release and announce my new community, right, you want to be a part of it. It's only going to be $28 a month, but you are going to receive exclusive content from all my podcast guests and special discounts. And you're going to be getting the 2 coffee talks. So that's already a value of $31. Now, starting off at $28, it will go up, but you want to get in early. Okay? Have a great weekend. Biggie Astrology.